we saw a different side to your character after the match on Sunday. Were you disappointed that you had to be that person, that character, after the defeat?
I think football is a game of emotions. We have a lot of away fans, our fans there, and we have a really strong belief inside the squad. And then sometimes when the games don't go exactly what we want, it can be. And it's more like how we perform. We have some ideas how we sometimes, when we get in trouble and get that goal against us, what we should do, and we didn't do that. That was the thing we feel after that game. But since then, you have to move on, and it's been positive days now, and the squad is focused on the next target. It's the game tomorrow, and so just that moment when we how sometimes can manage games inside the pitch when it don't go in when the touch is not there, when things don't go exactly what we expected it to go. How can you still have an impact in the game? Like which area should you close? How can you speed up the game or slow down the game? These kind of things, and that's what you have to do better in the future.
After a frustrating time, you always want a reaction. The players will want to show that reaction. Is this actually a really good game to have because it is the best team in the country, and actually it gives you that level of ability to attack them? You're at home, they might let you play football a little bit where you want to play, they'll have their own ideas, but it's potentially one where if you get a positive performance, that will be amplified.
I think the way we see things, we try to be better in the future, but also now, and now we're gonna play against the champions at home, and we have a strong belief what we can do, and it's one of the best tests you can have. So the hunger and the desire inside the squad is really high, and then we have to always try to get better performance, evolve as a player, as a team, and have the strong belief. Now we play at home at Pittodrie. We know we are really good at Pittodrie. We know our supporters are there, and we're gonna try to create something strong together to get the points. So performance-wise, I think it's gonna be really strong tomorrow. We have a really good short days after Rangers game, but it has been a lot of good energy and focus on the right things. With disappointment, we leave behind, and then we try to move on and grow as a team.
Obviously, my personal opinion, I think Sivert has been often that kind of calming influence, that driver as well in the centre of the park. Do you feel that the players have stepped up enough into the gap that he's left with their kind of character, their mental strength?
Yeah, I think you can't forget. I can't remember now. We can't forget. I can't remember. But the 11 games before Rangers was quite solid performance in some difficult games, and sometimes you get bigger setbacks. But the thing is how you bounce back. That's the true quality of a team. How you react on this one now, and I have a strong belief in the team. So. Sivert is a good player, is a good leader, but I think also other players have grown. So when someone sometimes are out, other player I think, for example, Clarkson had a lot of improvements in a deeper role in the midfield, and also some other players. So I think always someone is there to take responsibility when someone disappears.
In terms of the league, you've got 2 games left. It might be that you need to win both of these games to get where you really want to be. Is that the way you're looking at this game tomorrow? It's a game that you need to win?
Yeah, I think you should never give up anything. You always have to believe, and you have to have this that spirit inside the team when you go into these challenging parts of the season. And we know if you want to arrive third, there's no discussion what we have to do, and it's difficult, yes, but you have to believe you can do it. Otherwise, it's no necessary to play the game. So we have a strong belief to take this chance now and play at home, and then the other game after that against Dundee United. But first of all, we have to give everything tomorrow and show up and do a really good performance.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You spoke on Sunday about players maybe playing like individuals rather than a team. How is that something that you can overcome? Was that a one-off, or is it a bigger concern?
No, it's not. I think it can happen sometimes when you have. We have some games this season away when we get a goal or 2 against us, when we lose the identity a little bit, and I think sometimes it's also the ambition in the player, like they want to come back inside the game, but sometimes they take too many individual decisions. Someone is pressing when it's not time to press. Someone is going that direction. But it's more about this moment of the game when you have to. And it was a difficult game against Rangers. Yes, was the best performance this season? No. The Rangers, yeah, they did some good things, but it was still 0-0, and then they scored one goal quite easy. After that, come back to the basics and try to stay in the game and find a way to score a goal, and don't just after that it just disappear, and we were quite open as a team. Does it happen every game? No. So I'm not concerned at all. But this game, that's what will happen. But even if you look at the game after, you see these signals. But the 10 games before that were quite solid. So we have a capacity to do really good games, and hopefully tomorrow again. And my belief is that we're going to do it tomorrow. And I think it was even the players. We are not like me, the staff, and the players. It's we together, and how can we perform together? And then we have trainings and video meetings and learn and grow as a team.
And as you say, this team has the capacity to go on good runs. You need to be perfect now and on Saturday. How strange a season has this been for you? Have you ever experienced anything like sort of the runs that you went on, the long unbeaten run and then the long winless run?
Again, I have a bad memory, but of course season can be like this sometimes, and it's always different reasons. It can be a lot of change inside a squad, a lot of windows, you change too many, because you have some injuries, and that can be, you're almost there, but the rhythm is not really there, and then sometimes the result is not over the line. But I think as a team, as a club, I think we do a lot of things really good right now, and again, we took also decisions for the long term, but try to compete this season. And we are still there to achieve something this year. So it has been a good start, then a challenging part, and then a good run again. But I think a lot of players when we have these injuries and then you sign new players, but still we're performing like a team in the most of the games, and that says a lot about this character we have in this team. They're really good players, good persons, and they try to do the best every week.
Good, cheers.
Jimmy, there's been quite a lot of big defeats against Old Firm away from home this season. How big a concern for you is that?
No, you said it yourself. It was away, so now we play at home. So that's good. No, but they are a good team. They are champions. Brandon is a really good manager. But I also think like a football game is always a football game, and I think in our best days when we have the performance and do our best and really believe when we go into the pitch tomorrow and show our fans what we're going to try to do this game, I think we always have a good chance to win a football game.
Just before we go, team news, I know Alfie Dorrington missed out Alexander Jensen as well. Are they available, and do you have any fresh departures from the squad?
No, they are available. Alfie is back, and otherwise it's just the squad. We're going to maybe make some changes because of some players' form, because of the maybe injury. It's quite tight between these games, so we're gonna, some players maybe need to rest, but the squad, everybody's available except Sivert and Esther.